The best goalkeepers in the world used to be simple to define, but the position has evolved so much in the last decade or so. 30 years ago, custodians used to be the madmen and mavericks of your club, throwing themselves in front of shots and being the last line of defense. Well, now, there's so much more. They're the first line of attack, another outfielder in build-up, and the position has evolved to new heights. It made deciding this list difficult, to say the least. So let's get started with the best players in the world right now between the stick. Number 10. Miles Weigl. Roma's undisputed number 1, Miles Weigl, is still a relative novice for a goalkeeper. At 25 years old, he still has several years left at the top of the goalkeeping game, but he's already making huge waves. Across 38 Serie A games in the 2024-25 season, he conceded just 38 goals, kept 13 clean sheets, and had a save percentage of 77% for Roma, who were revived under Claudio Ranieri. He's certainly come a long way since his high-profile mistake against Manchester United in the Champions League all those years ago. Number 9. Emiliano Martinez. Known for his incredible reflexes, commanding presence, and penalty-saving heroics, Emiliano Martinez stands tall as one of the world's best goalkeepers of the modern era. Rising to prominence with Aston Villa in the Premier League, he solidified his legacy by playing a pivotal role in Argentina's 2021 Copa America and 2022 World Cup triumphs, and he's still one of the most reliable stars in the world when it comes to the biggest moments. A master of mind games and reading opponents, particularly in high-pressure situations, his journey epitomizes resilience and dedication, especially given that he was cast aside by Arsenal back in 2020. Number 8. Joan Garcia. One of the most sought-after players in the world in any position this summer, Arsenal may well kick themselves for missing out on the one who got away between the sticks, having agreed a deal for him last season. The Gunners' loss is Barcelona's gain, with the future La Roja number 1 one of the most impressive goalkeepers in world football over the past 18 months. Joan Garcia was a huge reason that Espanyol remained in La Liga, with the Parakeets number 1 showing the kind of presence and shot-stopping ability that has seen some liken him to Allison, while his ball-playing ability is incredibly impressive too. Garcia is set for the very top, and at just 23 years old, he's going to become a staple of this list for many years to come. Number 7. Mike Mannone. Rising through the competitive ranks of Paris Saint-Germain, Mike Mannone had to break free from the French capital to get noticed. That he certainly did with Lille, attracting attention from Milan in 2021, where he was tasked with filling the sizable gloves of Luigi Donnarumma. In his first season, Mannone was a key component in Milan's first Scudetto triumph in 11 years, establishing himself as the best in the league in terms of clean sheets and save percentage. The goalkeeper marshals his box like a protective parent and has extended that influence to the rest of his teammates, having been handed the captain's armband last winter. Now France's primary goalkeeper with the 2026 World Cup on the horizon and plenty of Premier League interest coming his way, the best chapters of Mannone's career may still yet be unwritten. Number 6. Jan Oblak. A mainstay in these sort of debates for a decade now, the Slovenian has been Diego Simeone's rock at Atletico since 2014, offering consistency and longevity to his list of qualities that include speed, agility, fast reflexes, positioning, and leadership. Basically everything you want from a world-class goalkeeper. Last summer also saw him become just the second goalkeeper, after Brazilian stopper Diego Alves, to save penalties from both Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo when he denied the latter during Slovenia's Euro 2024 quarterfinal exit to Portugal. Number 5. Jan Sommer. A stalwart of the Bundesliga, making his name in 8 solid seasons for the keyboard-hungry Borussia Mönchengladbach, Sommer felt that at 34, the time had come for him to earn some silverware. There are few better venues for such a name than Bayern Munich, but it was an ill-fated expedition, not only for the backlash from Gladbach fans, but also on account of his stint lasting just months. Nevertheless, there's a reason for everything, with that turbulent chapter leading to Sommer's move to Inter Milan. He won the Scudetto in his first season with the Nerazzurri, claiming the most clean sheets and the highest save percentage of any of his Serie A peers. Now 36, he's been something of a late bloomer, but he undoubtedly deserves to sit at Europe's top table. Number 4. Thibaut Courtois. There's a timeless feel to the career of Thibaut Courtois, a man who straddles different eras by dint of his seemingly endless consistency at the top level. It feels a lifetime ago, over a decade to be precise, that the Belgian clinched the Premier League with Chelsea in his first full season with the first team, keeping 13 clean sheets along the way before repeating the feat in 2016-17. At that point, he already had a La Liga title and a Europa League trophy to his name with Atletico Madrid, but it would be their arch-rivals his name would become most closely connected to. The definition of assurance between the sticks, the towering goalkeeper has won just about everything in front of him domestically. Yet at 33 years old, he could still have years to go. Number 3, David Raya. Eyebrows were raised when Arsenal replaced a very capable goalkeeper with David Raya, who started shakily between the sticks. Since those early days, however, the Spaniard has become one of the most reliable players in the Premier League, not just for his distribution and ability with his feet, but a consistent ability to claim crosses and dominate his penalty area from set pieces. Last season, he added the clutch gene to his game, with astonishing double saves against Atalanta and Aston Villa being the highlights of his contribution in keeping Arsenal towards the top of the table. Signing him for around £30 million now looks a steal, with his composure radiating through the Gunners' defense. Number 2, Allison Becker. Since Pepe Reina's departure from Anfield in 2013, it never felt like Liverpool found his true replacement. Simon Mignolet? Not sure. Loris Karius? And then he arrived in 2018, a gift from Roma in the form of Allison Becker, if a £67 million purchase can be considered a gift, that is. But the Brazilian proved worth every penny. The Reds lifted the Champions League that year and followed it up with their long-awaited Premier League title a year later. The timing wasn't a coincidence. His combination of shot-stopping, leadership, and on-the-ball abilities make him one of the best in the world, reducing another Premier League icon, Ederson, to a mere backup goalkeeper for Brazil. At 32, he's aging like a fine wine, racking up a ridiculous 9 saves to keep a clean sheet away at PSG in March. It's safe to call him an all-timer now. Number 1, Gianluigi Donnarumma. Standing over 6 feet 4 inches, Gianluigi Donnarumma is a daunting opponent for attackers, and that's before he even attempts a save. But he has the shot-stopping ability to match, combining his sizable frame with a surprising athletic streak to get his fingertips to the most unlikely of saves. Recently, he's gone on to a new level, becoming the big-game hero to take PSG to the promised land. Faced with penalties, as he was in the Champions League against Liverpool, en route to Les Parisiens' ultimate triumph, the net seems to shrink behind him. Just ask Darwin Núñez and Curtis Jones. His undefeatable bravery, worn on his face in the form of a scar delivered by the boot of Monaco's Wilfried Singo as the gloveman rushed out to claim a ball, only adds to the allure of a goalkeeper who strikes fear into the hearts of forwards every time he steps onto the pitch.